Are we on? Hello, everyone. It's me. If you can't tell, I'm probably not going to be talking much about toys today. Instead, I'm going to be talking about me and what is going on between my ears. What's going on with my head, my brain. I'm just going to candidly speak with you about why I have not really been around on YouTube that much and why I'm no longer on Will's show, at least not for right now. Because, as I said in the thumbnail, I'm sad. And it's true, it's not a clickbait headline or anything like that. I truly am sad because I'm struggling with a lot of mental emotions. I've tried to be an advocate for mental health a lot in our community. I've talked about that on a couple live streams. I even did a live stream here on one of my Ask Me Anythings. And mental health is something that is very important to me because a lot of people struggle with it behind the scenes and don't know what to do or how to get help, and you feel alone. And no one can dictate what you are feeling. If you feel something, you feel it. No one can say otherwise. Now, you may be sitting there right now and say that, I'm a big baby and I'm just doing this for clicks and I'm just, super emotional. That's fine. I'm glad you do not struggle with anything and that you are perfect. And I look forward to speaking with you again to all my haters out there. But I just want to be real with you and level set and let you know that I am struggling mentally right now. And the thing is, this happens every year around this time. Because I have said that I grew up in a very difficult home when it comes to being the son of an addict and being someone that was mentally abused in my family. And that's a hard thing to get through. The holidays are a rough thing when you live with an addict and everything is kind of up in the air. You never know what's going to happen. And what do you know? My dad died on Christmas. So once the holidays start creeping up and it starts getting darker outside, my mind starts getting a lot darker. And I'm just being honest with you. That's just the way that I am wired. Now, I've been to therapy. I've been to counseling. I am not medicated with different things. I don't want to try to be like medically, have a messed up mind that I have to medicate. And if that's you, then go right ahead. I'm just trying to do this a natural way. But I have struggled with that, and I'm struggling with it right now. And I'm also here today to say that I'm sad because I think a lot of it has to do with seasonal affective disorder, S.A.D. SAD. You get it? So, as I said, once it starts getting a little bit darker outside, my depression really starts kicking in. And you may be looking at me right now and you say, you are full of it. You have so many figures that are beautiful. You got a beautiful wife. You got beautiful dogs. You have the life. It's not that simple. It's not about what you have. It's about what's going on in here. Now, as I said, seasonal affective disorder. Here's what it is. According to Google, it says seasonal affective disorder, according to my iPad, is a type of depression that occurs during certain seasons, usually fall and winter, when there is less sunlight. So once the days start getting shorter, my mind starts racing. It says that your mood can be affected. Sadness, hopelessness, guilt, worthlessness. Your energy is zapped. Fatigue, decreased energy, feeling slowed down. You don't sleep. Anybody ever got a DM from me at like 2 a.m? Because I'm not sleeping. My appetite, well, that's always been there. I like to eat. Concentration, it's difficult for me to concentrate, which means it's hard for me to make these videos because I can't concentrate. And social withdrawal, withdrawing from social activities and relationships. As I said, I had to quit the Will show for right now. And then physical headaches, cramps, digestive problems, blah, blah, blah. It's real. Seasonal affective disorder is real. And I struggle with it every year. And so I said, I have now over 10,000 followers here on YouTube. I have 15,000 followers on Instagram. And for you out there that support me and love me, I'm not going anywhere. I'm just taking a break. Some of the favorite things in the world have seasons. You may be sitting right now and say, okay, my favorite season is spring. My favorite season is summer. And what do you know? Those are mine too. Now, I like fall because of the color of the leaves and stuff, but only at the very beginning of fall, because as I said, once it starts getting dark, my mind starts getting darker. And I know that that's not a healthy place to be. So when I said I got this thing that's just like drawing all my energy and I'm depressed, that is when I say, I can't be using that limited amount of energy that I have. Let's imagine that my entire life is a battery, okay? 100%, full charge. I have to use some of my energy to do my real work. For those that don't know, YouTube is not my job. I do not make money on here. I come to have a community here. I don't make anything from here, so I have to do a real work. So my real job requires time. My job to my family and my wife requires time. And then there's the things that just pop in that you never knew were going to happen, such as a sickness, or something goes wrong with your animals, or there's trouble at work, or something's going on with a family. All that stuff starts to zap you to where when I try to sit down and make a video about toys and collecting, I have nothing to give. So I said, it is not fair to you, the audience, to just keep you floating out and wondering where I am, because I've built a decent enough following. And the thing is, I love that I have 10,000 real followers. And I know there's some people out there that have a lot more than me, but do you ever wonder why no one ever interacts with those videos and they only get like 300 views, even though you have 1 million followers? It's because y'all are real and you are real followers. And I love the engagement that you guys bring me. But all that to say, I am starting seasons. And this here is my season finale. I wish I could say that it was more exciting and that we'd be doing some big giveaway or, interviewing a figure or whatever it may be. But I'm just here today to tell you I don't have any more to give for this season. So this video is my season finale. That doesn't mean that I'm done doing YouTube. That doesn't mean I'm not coming back to Will's show. I've already talked to Will, as you know. Once the year turns and the days start getting longer, I start perking up. Just like more sunlight fuels me and gets me going. The shortest day of the year is December 21st. It's the winter solstice. That is the shortest day of the year. After that, the days start getting longer. So I made a commitment that I am taking this time to spend time with my family, to recharge me, to get myself ready to go. And once the new calendar year turns over to 2025, I will be back because I will have the energy and I will have the stamina to be able to put out actual content for you. I'll be able to come back to Will's show and interact with y'all because I have the capabilities to do so. But right now, truthfully, I don't have that. Now, I will still interact with you the best I can on Instagram and stuff, but I'm taking a step back because I don't have the energy to give to it. And although this stuff is super cool, super fun, this is not my life. And I need to make sure that in order for my life to actually be worth living, I need to make sure that I'm taking care of myself. So I hope that makes sense a little bit and you can kind of understand where I've been, that I'm not going anywhere. It's just that we're doing a new season. And I can't wait for the season premiere. When we finally do the season premiere of whatever we're going to be calling it, it's going to be awesome. Think about that. Whenever a new season of a TV show comes out or whatever it may be, there's always something new and exciting. And I've already started running through some ideas about, ways to make this channel better. Maybe it's going to be a different setup. Maybe it's going to be a different type of way that we do videos. I don't know. It's exciting to know that for the season premiere next season, it's going to be awesome. So moving forward, as you see, we are going to only do like 9 months of YouTube a year. And I think that's a lot, honestly. For someone that's not doing this for a job, that's a lot if you think about it. Taking 3 months just to keep yourself mentally sane, I think is a good thing. And let me just say, if you're out there and you're like, hey, I struggle too, do what you gotta do. If you need to be on these live streams with people and interact because that is your go-to and you feel better when you're interacting with people, please do that. Find out what works good for you. No one should struggle and have this battle, alone. Find out what works for you. Reach out to somebody. Don't struggle with it alone. But for me, the way I handle it is to put away these distractions so that I can focus on me and my family. So when my wife comes home from work, I can give her 100% of me. When a friend calls me up and says, hey, I need something, I'm there. Not that I'm stuck on a live stream or I'm doing a video. Or does that make sense? I only have so much of myself to give around. And during these holiday months, they kind of suck. And I don't like it, and I don't like me. And I'm just being real with you. I'm sad. I'm sad. I got seasonal affective disorder. I struggle with mental health, but it's something I'm working on. And it's okay to admit those things. It doesn't mean you're a weak person, okay? So if you think I'm a weak person, don't care. See you at the season premiere. If you like this type of candidness and you agree with me, let me know. I would appreciate it. As I said, I pride myself on being able to get back to all the different comments and stuff that people put on videos. I'm not going to be able to put out a lot of effort in responding to everyone's comments for the season finale here. So just letting you know, I will see them eventually, and I appreciate them. And if this isn't your thing, you think it's stupid, thumbs down, unsubscribe. See you later. Appreciate you at least stopping by. And that's fine. But I do have one last surprise for you. Before we go, as the great Steve Jobs used to say after he did his Apple presentations, he would always say one more thing. And that's what I'm going to do. I have one more thing to let you know as we wrap up our season finale right here, is that this is the season finale of this show, but it's not the last video of the year. That's right. If you remember, I told you that at 10,000 followers, you guys are getting a new collection tour. That's right. So this is the season finale of this show and what's going on my channel, but a collection tour of all this is coming up next. Within the next couple days, you'll be able to see that, and I've recorded it. I just need to get it uploaded before I leave on a trip. Just a lot, as I said, going on in my family right now. Not just with me, but also my wife and her family has a lot going on, some health needs. So if you are a person of faith or a person that likes to give good vibes, think about my family, think about me, and just give us some good energy, some good vibes, good karma, prayers if that's your thing. We'd appreciate that. And for everyone else out there, just know that you're loved. We care about you. Will and I, as you know, I've been talking to Will. I talk to Will every day. And I will be coming back to the show. I'm just taking time for me. And I want you guys to know that you are not alone out there. If you're having some really, really dark thoughts, because I've had them myself as well, reach out to people. Let them know that you're struggling. There's all kinds of resources out there. Mental health is something that's important. And if you don't get it under control, it can really do some damage in your life. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm getting myself under control. And I'm excited that this is the end. This is our season finale. Not the end of the channel, not the end of collecting, not the end of me. So you will be seeing some teases, some drops, some things that let you know that the season premiere is coming when it's time. When it's time. So be on the lookout for that. Don't unsubscribe. Matter of fact, if you made it this far, why don't you subscribe so that you know that there's great stuff that's on the way. It's going to be worth it in the end. I'm going to come back refreshed. Maybe got some new stuff around us. You never know. But be on the lookout for that. Be on the lookout for a brand new collection tour. And until we meet again for the season premiere, I'll be seeing you then in that video. See y'all.